All right, welcome to our bonus video here. My sister brought something to my attention that I had never thought about. I'm actually gonna let you take the wheel on this one.
I brought up the fact that I have a lot of gray hair. I'm 34, and that Nick hardly has any, and he's older than me.
Yeah, I just turned 37. And I mean, I have some, but like, it's not an issue. When I pluck it and that's the end of it. And then maybe a month later I do it again. So at age 37, gray hair has just not been a thing for me to think about. I mean, granted, I've got it in my beard, but as far as in my hair, it's just not been a thing. But how long have you been dealing with gray hair?
I remember being about like 27 or 28 years old and having a lot of gray. And then my husband has dark hair too, and he has a lot of gray on the sides now, which a lot of that came after we had 2 kids. But even before the kids, he still had gray hair, and we have the same color hair, so I would color mine and then just fill his in on the sides. But now I'm just tired of dyeing it already, and there's more and more. And so I brought up the fact that maybe it's because on my DNA test I had more British and French and German and Irish than he did. So maybe that has something to do with why I might be going gray faster. And the same with our dad. Yeah,
it could be a complete coincidence. But the reason we're making this video is almost like a casting call to see if you can help legitimize or knock down this theory. So share again like how British you are. I think that's important. And again, yours is through 23andMe, but go ahead and share that.
So I'm 21% British and Irish, and 17% French and German.
Okay, how much French and German?
17.
Okay, you're 17%, but then you're 21.3% Irish. Yeah. Now to compare that, and mine's through MyHeritage, but for the French and German part, I'm 37.4%. So I'm twice the amount as you are, but the thing is you're 21.3% British and Irish, and I'm 0%. It specifically shows on MyHeritage through my test, I am 0% English, 0% Irish, Scottish, or Welsh. So it could be the fact that you are nearly, you're somewhere between a fifth and a quarter British and Irish, and I show up as 0. Our theory, again, your role in watching this video is to leave a comment to either say, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, or, actually, and then you can share a story that backs it up. Okay, so is it like maybe you have one parent that is of that British background and then another that is maybe of the French or German, because then we can break it down. Because we both have a decent amount of the German and French, but I've got 0 British and 0 Irish. So is it possible that there's something about the British and the Irish DNA that causes you to go gray quicker? Now, I'm gonna throw you a curveball because I just thought of this as we're making the video. So also though, is the fact, and I don't think anyone's going to negate this, it's a well-known thing that Native Americans don't go gray. And our Mexican grandma, Mexican American first generation, according to if we do the multiplication according to my results, she was mostly that Native American, Mayan, Aztec, and so on. And she passed away like what, a year ago? Mm-hmm. And how old was she?
81.
81, and she just didn't have much gray hair.
No.
So let's break down again the DNA.
I thought of that too.
Really? Okay. So you would have probably caught me before.
I didn't know if that was for another video.
No, I think this is definitely relevant to this video. And again, it could be a coincidence. But let's break that down again, just looking at that specifically.
Yeah, because my Native American from Mexico was 11.8.
And mine's 21.6%. So I'm nearly double the amount of that. And so could it be that because my sister is more British and Irish, and I'm 0%, and you're nearly, a quarter, I'm 0%, but then I'm twice as much Native American, because mine's 21.6%, yours is?
11.8?
Yeah, so I'm like double. Could it be that my sister not only has a lot of the British DNA, where I have 0 British and Irish, but then also I have double the amount of the Native American, which is the gene that is known for not going gray. So odds were always in her favor to go gray young, and they were always in my favor not to. I think this theory adds up, but this channel is not about me teaching you things. It's about me asking questions so that you can teach me things. So that's really the whole point of this video, is for you to take this information in the comments and either prove that it's true or not true. Are we onto something? We might be, and it would be my sister who came up with this. I would have never thought about that. The only thing I've done that's come close to this is my other channel, which is named after me, Nick Shell. One of my theories, it's a channel that helps younger men predict whether they're going to go bald or not. And something I talk about on there is men who are more likely to grow a beard young in life, because I've had a full beard since I was 16. If you're more likely to grow a beard young and be a hairy guy in general, which I'm very hairy, then you're also more likely to lose your hair sooner in life, which I know my hair is very short right now, but it's starting to thin in here. In addition to going up, it's starting to thin there. When I have longer hair, it's not obvious. But could it be that we can figure that out, as far as maybe there's certain European backgrounds that are going to cause you to go bald, certain ones that are going to cause you to be hairier, certain ones that are going to cause you to go gray. But through all of, so that's something I deal with on that channel. But on this channel, what we want to know is there something specific about British and Irish that makes you more likely to go gray sooner, whereas we pretty much already know that Native American people are less likely to go gray, which also on my other channel I talk about how Asian people, Asian men in general, tend not to go bald until later in life if they do, but then they're less likely to grow a full beard and have much hair on their body. You know, so there's certain things we know for sure, then a lot of this is speculation. We're trying to figure it out. So you have anything to add to that at this point?
I don't.
I mean, because this is really your video, even if I've done most of the talking. But you were the one that laid the groundwork for this, and I think this is pretty fascinating. So, you know what to do. If you haven't already subscribed, that would help me out tremendously, because I will be able to make money once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm always grateful for that. But if you like even these conversations that have taken place, this is what this channel is all about, trying to unpack all this stuff. So thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for watching. The most important thing you can do after you subscribe is to leave a comment and help us learn. Are we dumb? Are we ignorant? Are we naive for thinking this? Or are we onto something?